What if I told you there's a secret switch in your brain that, once flipped, could unlock superhuman levels of intelligence in just 60 days? Picture yourself remembering every detail of your day with crystal clarity, from important meetings to the name of that person you met at the coffee shop. It is no coincidence that intelligent people end up the wealthiest, and flicking on this secret switch is the key to your success. Now, what if I told you this isn't just a fantasy, but a stone-cold reality that's within your reach today? Well, listen up, because you're about to discover a groundbreaking secret that's been hidden in plain sight, right inside your own head. It's a tiny biological switch that, when activated, can unlock superhuman levels of focus, memory, mental ability, and even help cure illness. This secret is responsible for bringing countless users wealth and success in every area of their lives. You are about to get exposed to the secret behind the success of top CEOs, athletes, the elite, and even A-list celebrities who use this secret to achieve optimal mental performance in their lives. This isn't science fiction. It's cutting-edge neuroscience that's about to change everything you thought you knew about your mental capabilities. In the next few minutes, you're about to learn how this simple 8-second daily ritual can fully optimize your brain to attract success, wealth, and limitless intelligence in the next 60 days.
As I was getting older, I felt my brain was declining and I was becoming more forgetful. But now, after following this secret ritual, my memory has improved and I feel more focused than I ever have in my life.
I understand why this is the secret to many famous people's success. I was struggling in my high-pressure job until I discovered this. 3 promotions later, I'm finally earning a 6-figure salary, and it's all thanks to this 8-second hack.
As I was getting older, I felt my brain was declining and I was becoming more forgetful. But now, after following this secret ritual, my memory has improved and I feel more focused than I ever have in my life.
After implementing this into my life, I decided to start my dream business after years of procrastination. Within 2 months, I hit our 12-month target and are on course to achieving our targeted 5-year growth within our first year.
But before we dive into this mind-blowing discovery, let me introduce myself. I'm Michael Parker, and my journey to unlocking the brain's hidden potential began in the bustling halls of MIT. But I'm not your typical neuroscientist or self-help guru. In fact, my path to becoming a brain optimization expert was anything but conventional. You see, I was once an economics major with dreams of conquering Wall Street. But life has a funny way of redirecting us, doesn't it? A debilitating migraine and a chance encounter with a neuroscience documentary changed everything. Suddenly, I found myself more fascinated by the 3-pound universe between our ears than by market trends and economic theories. This fascination led me to make a decision that shocked everyone around me. I dropped out of MIT. My parents were furious. My friends thought I'd lost my mind. Maybe I had. But I knew I had to follow this new path wherever it led. Fast forward 2 decades, and I've had the privilege of working with some of the brightest minds on the planet, from Fortune 500 CEOs to world-class athletes, from Hollywood celebrities to global leaders. I've helped them unlock levels of mental performance they never thought possible. But here's the thing. The breakthrough I'm about to share with you isn't just for the elite. It's for anyone who's ever felt held back by their own mind. Anyone who's ever wondered, is this all my brain is capable of? Trust me, it's not. And I'm about to show you why. So, first let's talk about the elephant in the room, your brain. That incredible organ between your ears that's supposed to be your greatest asset. For most of us, it feels more like a liability. I mean, think about it. How many times have you walked into a room and forgot why you were there, blanked on someone's name right after being introduced, struggled to focus on an important task, your mind wandering to everything but what you're supposed to be doing, hit that dreaded afternoon slump, your brain feeling like it's wading through molasses? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. In fact, you're part of a silent epidemic that's affecting millions of people worldwide. But here's the kicker, it's not your fault. You see, we've all been told a lie that's been perpetrated by our education system, by society, and even by some so-called brain experts. The lie? That our brains are fixed. That cognitive decline is inevitable as we age. That we can't avoid dementia and we're screwed as we age. That we're stuck with the mental capacities we were born with. Nothing, though, could be further from the truth. The reality is, your brain is the most adaptable, flexible, and powerful tool you possess. It's capable of incredible feats of memory, creativity, and problem solving. It can process information faster than the world's most advanced supercomputers. So, why doesn't it feel that way? The answer lies in how we've been taught to use our brains. Or rather, how we haven't been taught. Think back to your school days. What did they teach you about your brain? If you're like most people, the answer is not much. They taught you what to think, but not how to think. They filled your head with information, but never showed you how to efficiently process and retain that information. It's like being handed the world's most advanced smartphone, but only being shown how to make calls. You're missing out on 99% of its capabilities. And it gets worse. As we've grown older, we've accepted a gradual decline in our mental faculties as normal. We joke about senior moments or brain farts. We resign ourselves to forgetting names, misplacing keys, and struggling to learn new skills. But let me tell you something, there's nothing normal about it. In fact, recent neuroscience research has shattered many of our long-held beliefs about the brain. Did you know that your brain is capable of neurogenesis, the creation of new brain cells, throughout your entire life? That's right, you can literally grow new brain cells, even in your 80s or 90s. Or that your brain's neuroplasticity, its ability to form new neural connections, doesn't diminish with age. You can learn new skills, form new habits, and reshape your thinking patterns at any stage of life. The problem isn't your brain. The problem is how you're using it. And that's exactly what I'm here to teach you. Now, let's talk about a fascinating part of your brain that holds the key to unlocking your true cognitive potential. It's a tiny, pine cone-shaped gland nestled deep in the center of your brain. This little powerhouse is called the pineal gland, and it's about to become your newest best friend. But what exactly is the pineal gland, and why should you care? Well, for starters, this pea-sized wonder has been revered throughout history. Ancient civilizations knew about its importance long before modern science caught up. The ancient Egyptians depicted it in their hieroglyphs. The Greeks believed it to be our connection to the realms of thought. Descartes called it the seat of the soul. But it's not just ancient history that gives the pineal gland its legendary status. Modern science has discovered that this tiny gland plays a crucial role in our overall well-being and cognitive function. Here's what makes the pineal gland so special. It's your body's timekeeper. The pineal gland produces melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycles. When it's functioning optimally, you sleep better, and we all know how crucial a good sleep is for cognitive performance. It's also a mood regulator. The pineal gland influences the production of serotonin, often called the happy hormone. When your pineal gland is working well, you're more likely to feel balanced and positive. It enhances intuition and creativity. Many people report increased intuitive abilities and creative insights when their pineal gland is activated. It's like having a direct line to your subconscious mind. It's linked to cognitive function. Research has shown that a healthy, active pineal gland is associated with better memory, sharper focus, and improved overall cognitive performance. But here's the problem. In most people, the pineal gland is calcified and dormant. It's like a light switch that's been turned off. And when your pineal gland is off, you experience things like poor sleep quality, leaving you tired and foggy-headed, hormonal imbalances that affect your mood and energy levels, reduced cognitive function, including poor memory and lack of focus, decreased creativity and problem-solving abilities, illness, and accelerated brain aging. So, why does this happen? Well, modern life isn't kind to our pineal glands. Fluoride in water, calcium in processed foods, and even the electromagnetic radiation from our devices can contribute to pineal gland calcification. But here's the exciting part. Your pineal gland can be decalcified and reactivated. And when you do this, something remarkable happens. Your brain starts firing on all cylinders. Neural pathways that have lain dormant for years suddenly spring to life. Your ability to focus, remember, and process information skyrockets. It's like upgrading from an old, sluggish computer to a state-of-the-art supercomputer. Now, you might be wondering, Michael, this all sounds great, but how do I actually activate my pineal gland? Well, that's exactly what I asked myself years ago. And the answer I discovered changed everything. It led me to develop a method so simple, yet so powerful, that it's been kept under wraps by the world's elite for years. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Before I reveal this game-changing technique, let me take you back to where it all began. Because understanding my journey will help you see why this discovery is so revolutionary, and why it has the power to transform your life in ways you never thought possible. Let's rewind a bit. Remember when I told you I dropped out of MIT? Well, that was just the beginning of my journey. After leaving MIT, I was a man possessed. I devoured every piece of information I could find about the brain. Neuroscience journals, ancient texts, cutting-edge research papers, you name it, I read it. I even reached out to neuroscientists, mystics, and cognitive enhancement experts from around the world. But knowledge alone wasn't enough. I needed to put it into practice. So I became my own guinea pig. I tried every brain training technique, every nootropic supplement, every meditation practice I could find. Some showed promise, others were dead ends. But nothing gave me the breakthrough I was looking for. Then came the lowest point of my journey. After years of research and experimentation, I was no closer to my goal. My savings were dwindling and doubt was creeping in. Was I chasing an impossible dream? Had I thrown away a promising career at MIT for nothing? It was during this dark night of the soul that serendipity struck. I was at a small neuroscience conference, feeling out of place among the PhDs and professors. As I was about to leave, an elderly gentleman approached me. He introduced himself as Dr. Alan Goldenstein, a retired neuroscientist who had spent his career studying the pineal gland. Dr. Goldenstein shared with me his life's work, a theory about activating the pineal gland using specific sound frequencies. He believed that certain frequencies could resonate with the pineal gland, breaking through calcification and kickstarting its function. But he had never been able to prove it conclusively. This conversation was the spark I needed. I threw myself back into research with renewed vigor. I spent months poring over Dr. Goldenstein's notes, cross-referencing them with the latest studies on brainwave entertainment and pineal gland function. I set up a makeshift lab in my tiny apartment, using secondhand EEG machines and audio equipment. My neighbors must have thought I was crazy, with strange sounds emanating from my apartment at all hours of the day and night. Progress was slow and frustrating. I tested hundreds of frequencies, tweaking and adjusting, but nothing seemed to work. Weeks turned into months. I was running out of money, out of time, and out of hope. And then, on a night I'll never forget, it happened. I had been working for 20 hours straight, testing a new combination of frequencies. Exhausted, I decided to try one last time before calling it quits. I put on the headphones, played the frequency, and it was like a bolt of lightning hit me. Suddenly, everything was crystal clear. My mind felt sharper than it had in years. Ideas and connections I'd been struggling with for months suddenly made perfect sense. I felt more awake and alive than I ever had before. I couldn't believe it. Had I finally found the key? I spent the next few weeks refining the frequency, testing it on myself over and over. The results were consistent. 8 seconds of listening to this specific frequency dramatically enhanced my cognitive function. But I knew that personal experience wasn't enough. I needed proof. So I reached out to some of my old contacts from MIT. I convinced a few neuroscientists to run controlled tests using my frequency. The results were astounding. Brain scans showed increased activity in the pineal gland and improved communication between different areas of the brain. Word started to spread. Soon I was being approached by CEOs, athletes, and even celebrities, all seeking the secret to unlocking their brain's full potential. I worked with Olympic athletes, helping them achieve the mental edge that led to gold medals. I consulted for Fortune 500 companies, teaching their executives how to tap into levels of focus and creativity they never thought possible. But something didn't feel right. As I watched the elite of the world benefit from my discoveries, I couldn't help but think about all the ordinary people out there struggling with the same issues I once faced. People who felt their minds betraying them, who struggled with focus and memory, who felt their cognitive abilities slipping away as they aged. That's when I knew I had to do more. I had to find a way to make this life-changing information accessible to everyone, not just the wealthy and famous. And that's how NeuroPeak was born. Now, before I tell you about NeuroPeak, let me explain exactly how this revolutionary discovery works, and why it's about to change everything you thought you knew about your brain's capabilities. At its core, NeuroPeak is elegantly simple, a precisely calibrated audio frequency that, when listened to for just 8 seconds a day, activates your pineal gland and optimizes your brain function. But don't let its simplicity fool you. The science behind it is revolutionary. At the core of NeuroPeak is its ability to stimulate your pineal gland. Remember how we talked about the pineal gland being calcified in most people? The specific frequency used in NeuroPeak helps to break through this calcification, essentially waking up your pineal gland. Let me break it down for you. Your brain operates on various frequencies throughout the day. When you're alert and focused, it's in beta waves. When you're relaxed, it's in alpha waves. And when you're in deep sleep, it's in delta waves. But there's another state, one that's crucial for learning, memory consolidation, and creative insight. It's called the theta state. The theta state is where the magic happens. It's a state of deep relaxation coupled with heightened awareness. It's the state where great ideas come to you in the shower, where you have those aha moments. Most people only experience the theta state briefly as they're falling asleep or waking up. But what if you could access this state at will? That's exactly what NeuroPeak does. The special frequency used in NeuroPeak guides your brain into the theta state while simultaneously stimulating your pineal gland. This combination creates a perfect storm of cognitive enhancement. In this state, your brain processes information up to 5 times faster than normal. Your ability to recall information improves dramatically, your creative problem-solving skills goes through the roof, and your focus becomes laser sharp, allowing you to concentrate for extended periods without fatigue. And the best part, these aren't temporary effects. With consistent use, NeuroPeak actually reshapes your brain, creating lasting improvements in cognitive function. Now, you might be wondering, how can 8 seconds really make such a big difference? Think about it this way. How long does it take to flip a light switch? A fraction of a second. But that tiny action can illuminate an entire room, and NeuroPeak works in a very similar way. Those 8 seconds are like flipping a switch in your brain, turning on abilities you never knew you had. But here's where it gets really exciting. The effects of NeuroPeak aren't just limited to those 8 seconds. As you consistently use NeuroPeak, your brain starts to change. New neural pathways form, existing ones strengthen, and your overall cognitive function improves. Users of NeuroPeak often report a wide range of benefits like sharper focus and concentration, improved memory and recall, enhanced creativity and problem-solving abilities, better sleep quality, increased emotional balance and stress resilience, faster learning of new skills, improved intuition and decision-making, and the best part, these improvements aren't temporary. With consistent use, NeuroPeak creates lasting changes in your brain function. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Michael, this sounds too good to be true. If it's so simple and effective, why isn't everyone doing it? That's a great question, and the answer might surprise you. The truth is, this technology has been known in closed circles for years. Some of the world's most successful people, top CEOs, world-class athletes, brilliant scientists, have been using similar techniques to gain a cognitive edge. But until now, this knowledge has been closely guarded. The powerful few who knew about it preferred to keep it to themselves, using it as their secret weapon for success. Personally, I believe that's wrong. I believe everyone deserves the chance to unlock their brain's full potential. That's why I've made NeuroPeak accessible to everyone, not just the elite few. With NeuroPeak, you're not just getting a product, you're getting a key that unlocks the incredible potential that's been lying dormant in your brain all this time. So, what can you expect when you start using NeuroPeak, and how will it transform your life? Well, let me paint a picture for you. Imagine sitting down to work and effortlessly entertaining a state of deep concentration. Distractions fade away, and you're completely immersed in the task at hand. That's the power of enhanced focus that NeuroPeak users experience.
I was worried about cognitive decline, but NeuroPeak has turned back the clock. I'm sharper now than I was in my 50s. I'm even learning to play chess and beating my opponents half my age.
NeuroPeak has taken my mindfulness to a whole new level. I'm more in tune with my body and mind than ever before. It's enhanced not just my personal practice, but my ability to guide my students as well.
NeuroPeak hasn't just improved one area of my life, it's enhanced everything. I'm performing better at work, I'm a more patient parent, a more attentive husband, and I finally have the mental energy to pursue my passions. It's like I've unlocked the cheat code for life.
Before NeuroPeak, I was constantly battling distractions. Now I can focus for hours without even realizing it. My productivity has skyrocketed and I'm finally getting the recognition I deserve at work.
Now, picture being able to remember everything you read, see, or hear with crystal clarity. Names, faces, important facts, and figures, all at your fingertips when you need them. Imagine picking up new skills in a fraction of the time it used to take, whether it's learning a new language, mastering a musical instrument, or acquiring a professional skill. NeuroPeak can speed up your learning process dramatically. Imagine waking up every morning feeling refreshed, energized, and ready to tackle the day. No more tossing and turning, no more groggy mornings. These benefits aren't just anecdotal, they're backed by science and verified by thousands of users worldwide. And the best part, this is just the beginning. As you continue to use NeuroPeak, these benefits compound over time, leading to lasting improvements in your cognitive function and overall quality of life. But don't just take my word for it. The true power of NeuroPeak is best illustrated through the experiences of those who've used it, including some of the biggest names in entertainment, sports, and business. A famous actor, known for his roles in blockbusters like Men in Black and Ali, has been open about using visualization techniques to manifest his success. But it wasn't until he started using similar techniques that he saw truly extraordinary results. Now, I am bound by non-disclosure agreements that the celebrities I work with have forced me to sign. But that's okay. Let's say a media mogul with her own TV show has long been an advocate for personal growth. When she discovered NeuroPeak, she knew she'd found something special. A highly intelligent car maker and space enthusiast is known for his innovative thinking. NeuroPeak, he found he could push his cognitive abilities even further. A tennis legend discovered that NeuroPeak could give her the mental edge she needed to stay at the top of her game. An Oscar-winning actor found that NeuroPeak enhanced his already formidable acting skills and was the reason he finally won an Oscar, although he had starred in numerous famous movies before it. Then there's a Grammy-winning artist that credited NeuroPeak with helping her overcome writer's block and create her most successful album yet. These success stories aren't isolated incidents. From Hollywood to Silicon Valley, from the sports arena to the music studio, more and more high achievers are discovering the power of NeuroPeak to unlock their brain's true potential. Just like Jim Quick, who went from being the boy with the broken brain to becoming the world's leading expert in speed reading and memory improvement, you too can transform your cognitive abilities with NeuroPeak. Jim often says, if knowledge is power, learning is your superpower. With NeuroPeak, you're not just gaining knowledge, you're optimizing your brain to absorb and utilize the knowledge in ways you never thought possible. Now, you might be wondering, can NeuroPeak really work for me the way it has for these celebrities? The answer is a resounding yes. That's because I've designed this program to be simple, effective, and easy to integrate into your daily life no matter how busy you are. It all starts with the NeuroPeak 8-second ritual. This isn't just any audio file. It's a precisely calibrated frequency designed to activate your pineal gland and optimize your brain function. Here's how to use it. Step 1. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Step 2. Put on a pair of headphones for the best experience. Step 3. Play the NeuroPeak audio track. Close your eyes and listen for at least 8 seconds. That's it. You're done for the day. It is that simple. No complicated exercises, no hours of meditation, no drugs needed. Just 8 seconds of your time. For optimal results, we recommend using NeuroPeak once a day, preferably in the morning. This sets the tone for your entire day, allowing you to experience enhanced cognitive function right from the start. However, you can use it whenever it fits best into your schedule, before an important meeting, during a midday slump, or even before bed to improve sleep quality. While many users report feeling benefits within days, the most profound changes occur over time. That's why we challenge you to use NeuroPeak consistently for 60 days. This gives your brain time to form new neural pathways and truly optimize its function. Not a single person that has used NeuroPeak for 60 days failed to change their lives significantly. From creating successful businesses, earning more money, beating illnesses, and being able to manifest everything they desire in abundance, users have had optimal success with NeuroPeak.
I used to struggle with memorizing complex medical terminologies, but since using NeuroPeak, it's like my brain has turned into a sponge. I absorb information effortlessly and my recall during exams is incredible.
I often hit creative walls in my designs. Now, ideas flow freely. I'm coming up with concepts I would have never thought of before. It's like NeuroPeak unlocked a part of my brain I didn't know it existed.
I've always wanted to learn Japanese, but I thought I was too old. With NeuroPeak, I'm progressing faster than I ever thought possible. It's like my brain is a supercomputer, processing and retaining information at lightning speed.
I've battled with sleep issues for years, and since starting NeuroPeak, I fall asleep faster and wake up genuinely feeling rested. It's changed my entire quality of life.
The beauty of NeuroPeak is its flexibility. You can use it first thing in the morning to start your day with clarity, before important meetings or presentations to ensure peak performance, during study sessions to enhance learning and retention, before creative work to boost inspiration and innovative thinking, in the evening to improve sleep quality and promote memory consolidation. The more regularly you use NeuroPeak, the more profound and lasting the benefits will be. Remember that NeuroPeak is completely safe and non-invasive. It doesn't involve any drugs or chemicals, just sound waves that work with your brain's natural processes.
I feel like I have woken up for the first time in my life. I'm able to resolve problems that seemed so hopeless before with ease, and I feel like everything that I try works.
I have never been more successful in my life since trying NeuroPeak. I wake up full of energy, fully focused, and sharp. If this can help me, I'm sure it can help you.
Prior to NeuroPeak, I was starting to feel like a failure every year that passed. But now, not only am I earning more money than I ever earned before, but I also found the love of my life.
I can't believe how simple this is. I could take the NeuroPeak audio file with me on the move, and the effect it has had on my life has been amazing. I would never have thought I could listen my way to greatness before.
Now that you understand the incredible potential of NeuroPeak, let's talk about how you can get started on your journey to unlocking your brain's full capability. When you get access to NeuroPeak today, it includes the NeuroPeak 8-second audio track, comprehensive NeuroPeak guidebook, 60-day progress tracking journal, brain boost tips via email, access to the NeuroPeak online community, monthly expert Q&A sessions. The real value of this system is priceless. How much would you pay to double your productivity? What's it worth to have a sharp, focused mind well into your golden years? How valuable would it be to learn new skills in half the time it takes others? What would it mean for you to ensure that your brain stays in optimal health, does not fall victim to dementia, and helps ensure that you stay illness-free and fit as you age? When you consider the impact NeuroPeak can have on your career, your relationships, and your overall quality of life, it's truly priceless. That's why many of my high-profile clients happily pay thousands of dollars for personalized brain optimization programs. But I didn't create NeuroPeak only for the elite few. I have no intention of charging you the $10,000 or even $1,000 that it is easily worth. I created it for people like you, hardworking individuals who want to unlock their full potential and live their best lives. That's why you can get the NeuroPeak for just $197. Yes, you read that right. Just $197 for a complete brain optimization system that can transform your life. But wait, it gets even better. Because I want to make this a complete no-brainer. Pun intended. I'm going to do something unprecedented. I don't actually need your money, and am already very successful, thanks to NeuroPeak. If you act now, I'm not going to even charge you $197. Not even close. In fact, it won't even cost you $100. The truth is, I'm not even interested in making a profit on this. For the next 20 people who say yes to the NeuroPeak, I'm going to give it to you for free. All I ask is that you help cover the ridiculously low admin price it takes to develop the product and run this website. Look below this video and you'll see just how crazy low it is. That's less than the cost of a single session with a cognitive enhancement specialist. Less than a month's supply of many brain-boosting supplements that don't even work. But this offer won't last long. Once those 20 free spots are gone, the price goes back up to $197. So don't miss this opportunity to transform your mind and your life. I also would like to ask that you consider sending us a success story once you start experiencing the life-changing transformation that so many others like you are now experiencing. And you should know that I'm not going to limit the amount of time you can get access to NeuroPeak. It'll be yours forever. So click the button below and claim your copy of NeuroPeak. Now, once you've hit the Order Now button below, you'll be taken to our 100% safe and secure checkout page where you'll enter your order information and credit card number. The order form is fully protected using the very latest 256-bit SSL encryption for total privacy and protection. It's the same security that giants like Amazon.com use, and as soon as you hit submit, NeuroPeak will be emailed to you immediately. But that's not all. Not by a long shot. Being a part of this test group means you're now a part of NeuroPeak's inner circle. So, to guarantee your success, I'm going to arm you with some unique bonuses that aren't available anywhere else. Check it out. Your first free gift is the NeuroPeak 1K Payday. You can use this as your gateway to creating an additional $1,000 income stream online. Whenever you need extra cash on demand, I am talking in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Now, it won't bring in thousands, but it's great if you need any extra $1,000 right now. The second gift I'm going to give you is Mind Reset. If you aspire to be richer, more successful, and happier, then the Mind Reset is your guide to overcoming these challenges and reshaping your mindset for success. Now, I completely understand that making an investment in yourself can feel like a big decision. That's why I want to make this as risk-free as possible for you. I'll take it a step further and say this. If you don't experience a dramatic improvement in your focus, memory, and overall cognitive function, I want you to come back and hit me up for a refund. It's that simple. I don't want to keep your money unless you're hitting your maximum potential. Either it works or you get all your money back. Simple as that. And I seriously doubt you'll be coming back for a refund anytime soon, because I know it'll work for you just as it worked for me and so many others out there right now who are living this life using this very system. And if you do decide you want a refund, which again I think is remote as my parting gift, get this, you can keep the system and all of the bonuses, every single one, because I appreciate you for trusting us right now and for testing out the system. I am so confident in the power of NeuroPeak that I'm offering an ironclad, no questions asked, 90-day money-back guarantee. Why am I willing to take all the risk? Because I know NeuroPeak works. I've seen it transform thousands of lives, and I'm confident it will do the same for you. This guarantee isn't just a promise, it's my personal commitment to your success. That means you don't even have to make a decision right now. Just say maybe, and you'll have all the time you need to test it out for yourself. Simply click the button that's below now and secure your copy of NeuroPeak. Within minutes, you'll get instant access to the private members platform. Right now, you've got an important decision to make. Likely the most important decision you've made in a long time. A decision where you must make the choice between two very different outcomes. Now that you've been with me for this long, you're now standing at a crossroads, with two paths stretching out before you. One path leads to more of the same, continued struggles with focus, memory lapses, and the nagging feeling that you're not living up to your full potential, continuing to experience the frustrations and challenges that brought you here in the first place. The other path leads to a fully optimized mind, razor-sharp focus, successful, crystal-clear memory, and the ability to tap into levels of creativity and problem-solving you never knew you possessed. The choice is yours, but time is unfortunately running out. Remember, this special price is only available for the next 20 people who act now. Don't let this opportunity slip through your fingers. Don't look back months from now and wonder, what if? Take action now. Click the button below to get instant access to the complete NeuroPeak system for this discounted price. Remember, you're protected by our 90-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose, and a whole new level of cognitive performance to gain. Click the button below now and use NeuroPeak to unlock your brain's true potential today. Still watching? Still making your decision? Since the release of NeuroPeak, we've gotten a lot of questions about this program. So, let me just answer some of the most common questions people have about it. Is NeuroPeak safe? Absolutely! NeuroPeak uses sound waves to stimulate your pineal gland and optimize brain function. It doesn't involve any drugs, chemicals, or invasive procedures. The frequencies we use are carefully calibrated to be effective yet completely safe. Thousands of users have experienced the benefits of NeuroPeak without any adverse effects. Will it really work for me? NeuroPeak is designed to work for everyone, regardless of age, background, or current cognitive abilities. Whether you're a student looking to boost your learning capacity, a professional aiming to enhance your performance, or a senior wanting to retain sharp cognitive functions, NeuroPeak can help. Remember, your brain has an incredible capacity for change and improvement at any age. NeuroPeak simply provides the right stimulus to unlock that potential. How is NeuroPeak different from other brain training programs? Unlike many brain training programs that require hours of your time and often show limited transfer to real-world skills, NeuroPeak takes just 8 seconds a day and provides comprehensive cognitive benefits. Moreover, while most programs focus on training specific cognitive skills, NeuroPeak works at a more fundamental level by optimizing your brain's overall function through pineal gland activation. Is this just another get smart quick scheme? Not at all. NeuroPeak is based on solid neuroscience and years of research. While many users experience benefits quickly, the most profound changes come with consistent use over time. We're not promising overnight miracles, but rather a scientifically backed method to unlock your brain's natural potential. I'm not very tech savvy. Is NeuroPeak complicated to use? NeuroPeak is incredibly simple to use. If you can play an audio file on your phone or computer, you can use NeuroPeak. We provide clear, step-by-step instructions, and our support team is always available to help if you have any questions. What if it doesn't work for me? While we're confident in the effectiveness of NeuroPeak, we understand that individual results can vary. That's why we offer a 90-day money-back guarantee. If you don't experience significant improvements in your cognitive function after using NeuroPeak consistently for 90 days, we'll refund your purchase, no questions asked. Remember, the only real risk is not trying NeuroPeak and missing out on the opportunity to unlock your brain's full potential. Are you ready to take the first step towards a sharper, more focused, and more capable mind? University students have used NeuroPeak to ace their degrees with first-class honors. Seniors have been using it to learn a new language and even start successful new businesses long after retiring. Once your brain is firing on all cylinders, life-changing magic truly happens for you. There is no need to risk your brain health or to risk being a victim of dementia. NeuroPeak fixes all that. It's a way to truly enjoy life to the fullest. All you have to do is click the button below to get started and complete your order. And I truly can't wait to see an email from you soon about all the life-changing transformations you get from this system. Thank you very much for watching, and God bless.